Hello folks, welcome back to the C Morning Show. Now you are joining us on our first talk show of the day. We are talking about technology. Now, did you know that the authentication of college diplomas is now using blockchain technology being implemented in Indonesia?
Yes, although it complements manual authentication, blockchain-based authentication is believed to reduce the rampant practice of diploma forgery. And now, already with us, blockchain business analyst, Zaki Gozali.
Welcome to the studio, Zaki.
Good morning, Zaki.
Good morning. Thank you so much
Welcome
for having
to our
me here.
Studio. Thank you so much for having you here because we know a lot about technology.
About blockchain. No, just kidding.
Specifically about blockchain.
Yes.
So, first of all, for someone probably who did not familiar with technology, especially with the blockchain, please simplify how blockchain works.
Yeah, for sure. I think blockchain as an emerging technology, of course, a lot of people wouldn't be too familiar with it.
Yeah.
But in its most simplest terms, blockchain is a open and decentralized ledger system. So if you know any ledgers, an accountant would know a ledger, you just write down all transactions inside the book. A transfers to B, B transfers to C. The only difference this time with blockchain is that everyone holds the same copy of the ledger.
Oh.
And it's updated all in real time.
Okay.
The benefits of that being that now if B says that he didn't transfer to C, everyone else around him knows that he did.
Okay.
So there's a system of mutual trust between everyone. So that's what blockchain technology is in a nutshell.
The system is like integrated.
It's
system.
integrated, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
But now let's talk more about the benefits of entrusting our data to blockchain. What are the benefits of it?
Yeah, I think the key feature behind blockchain technology is that it is immutable. So the difference between normal databases and blockchain is that in normal databases, you can add and remove data in the past very easily, as long as you have privilege to do so. But in blockchain technology, because of its technical aspects about hashing algorithms and all that, you can't update data that's already occurred in the past. You can only append more data. So let's say in the past, A transferred $5 to B.
Yeah.
But then now you want to say that, oh, I want to change the data so A only transfers $2 to B. You can't do that. You can only say that you can only get B to refund some of his money back to A. So it's immutable. So no one can do that, not even the administrator can do that as well. So when it comes to private data, such as health data or whatever it is, people can't just change it around just as easily. So that's the immutable factor of blockchain, and I think that's a huge factor in imposing security on our privacy and our data.
Oh, okay. But don't you think it's more vulnerable? I mean, do people to get the access, or?
I think when it comes to vulnerability, it all comes down to specific cases, the situation that it's in. I think if you have a solid enough security system in place in your application layers, I think all data can be secure, and especially in blockchain. I think blockchain just adds that extra layer of security on top of your applications.
Yeah, because nowadays data is really important.
It's very
People
important.
are very scared to share personal information, but somehow we still doing it.
Yeah,
By
at the same
using
time.
social media and everything. So speaking about blockchain here in Indonesia, is it something new that the new technologies that are implemented, especially for education system, and how is the reception about that?
I see. I think we can cover the reception first in Indonesia overall. I think with all emerging tech, there's going to be some pushback. It happened to AI now.
Yeah.
It happened to the revolution of industrialization back in the day as well. And the same thing's happening to blockchain. I think one misconception people have is that blockchain equals cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
When you talk about cryptocurrency, people always talk about, oh, blockchain, or blockchain, that's cryptocurrency, right? Well, no, blockchain technology is a lot more than just cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency being one of its more emerging and popular fields. But apart from that, as you mentioned, education is also a very important field to look at.
Yeah.
I think the reception has been great, and as for its implementation in education, Nusa Meta and WIR are doing some really cool things to make sure that people's diplomas are secure. That's a really big problem right now.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is uploading your certificate information or your diploma information into the blockchain as the form of an NFT. So that's one aspect of it.
Yeah.
And the other aspect is how do you verify that, right? So for that, with our partners and also from help from us as well, we offer applications and methods of actually verifying it. For example, getting information from the blockchain and then turning it into a QR code, and then you can scan it to check, oh, this person really does have this NFT.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we were talking about that earlier, but not in the education system.
Yeah, another thing.
Another thing,
I'm going to ask you about that later. So, speaking about that, so basically it's okay. So it turns people who used to work manually checking the data,
Exactly,
and everything,
exactly.
now become more
Digitalized.
Digitalized, yeah.
So I'm wondering about this before we go on with the questions about the blockchain itself. The implementations.
Okay.
I mean, we know that some of the sectors are working manually. We need the certification of our education to get a job, to apply, and
Of course.
everything. But the recipient or the company who probably the HR and everything, they still use the manual methods.
Yeah.
How we adjust that?
I see, yeah. I think to get more people into using our technology, we have to address first the knowledge gap.
Okay.
I think getting people to understand first what the blockchain technology is as a whole, maybe even on a simple concept,
Okay.
before moving on to letting them actually use the application first.
Okay.
Because if you teach people to use the application, they don't understand the underlying technology.
True.
You don't have to understand it to a very technical level, just a baseline knowledge to understand that, oh, this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm searching for, and I need to do this because it's more secure for the user as well.
Okay.
So addressing that knowledge gap is the first step, and then addressing how to teach them the actual application itself is the next step.
Wow, still long way to go.
Long way to go.
But we're getting there, we're getting
Getting
there.
there, right? So now the latest blockchain system is being used in the education sector.
Yeah.
We're starting to do that. Can you please elaborate more, Zaki, on how this technology will make our life easier for society in general?
For society in general, yeah. I think if we want to talk about that, we kind of have to look into how we came up with this solution in the first place. So, of course, Nusa Meta, as a company, we're developing blockchain solutions and also metaverse solutions. We actually have our own blockchain called the Nagara blockchain, which is what we're going to be using for this problem. And then we look at it from the education aspect.
Yeah.
What problems are there in the education sphere right now? Is it students can't buy books?
Yeah.
Or is it people can't get into colleges? And then Nusa Meta landed on the big issue being right now that certificates are being forged, certificates are being bought and sold. So we united those two issues together, the solution in our blockchain and the problem that's currently in the field. And that's how we come to the solution. So our solution right now is that, as I mentioned, we turn the certificates into NFTs to be put inside the blockchain. And then those NFTs, those certificates, we transfer them to the students' wallets. So in the Web3 space, all digital assets are stored in your wallet.
Okay.
So now these students have complete control over their certificates in the form of an NFT.
Okay.
So it's very easy to see that, oh, I have this NFT inside my wallet.
Yeah.
And it's it's much more than just a piece of paper. It has metadata. It also has certain statuses, which means that it can't be transferred around. And then completed with the verification system, now people can just easily see either that's HR or other companies that are looking to hire them.
Yeah.
They can just check, oh, this person really did graduate from X university.
But you need the compatible system, right?
Yes.
To check the NFT
Yes,
and
yes.
all of the system.
Yes, the system.
Oh, okay. So basically now Nusa Meta now are working with
Sampurna University.
It's
Correct.
one of the innovations
Yeah.
in education system to get the legit certificate for the graduation and everything. So what about the government sectors? I mean, I think that is the most important sectors that they need to develop, of course, because sometimes they create some system, digital system. It's so hard to access. How we live in that? I mean, how you guys how you guys see that?
Yeah, I think Nusa Meta and WIR Group in general are also talking to several ministries as well to see how we can implement blockchain technology as well in the future. And we can also do that through other partners as well. So Nusa Meta WIR talks to these intermediaries, these people or these companies, and then together with the government, we create applications together. But in general, I would say that working with the government and regulators is, of course, very important because that's going to be the easiest way to reach the
because
people.
regarding to implementing to various sectors and the government as a regulator, right?
Yeah.
They really have a very important role.
Yes, of course.
In this problem as well.
I think we have to get a very good connection with the government as well, and also, of course, the people.
Yeah.
Because that's what all this technology is for, right? It's for the people, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, not remembering about education. I don't even remember where I put my college diploma.
Basically, I need your help, Zaki, to access one of these apps
Exactly.
to look for.
This could be a used test case right now.
Yeah, I forgot where I put it. Oh my god.
my
Probably it's in my
don't know.
closet. Yeah, it's really important. Now that you talked about it, I mean, accessing our past diplomas, high school, either college, it's really important to access that.
Because the paper is more, it's
It's
vulnerable.
easy to lose.
It's easy to lose.
Broken and everything.
Yeah, even PDFs are easy to lose,
Anything.
honestly.
Exactly.
You get it sent one time and
Right.
you don't know where it is. Email deleted.
Exactly. And people can forge it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's, like you said, it's really vulnerable.
Yeah,
right? All of
we lose it and we don't remember where
Exactly.
it. So yeah.
But we have more questions about the system as well, Zach. Will the system currently being developed right now offers even more convenience for users in the future?
Yeah. I think that's an important question to ask. Of course, when we develop our products, the first thing we have in mind is the public. How are they going to receive it? How are they going to use it? So of course, in this very innovative and exciting field, every day we're innovating. We're searching for new ways to get people to finally use our products as well. So in the future, of course, it's going to be a lot more convenient. It's going to be a lot more easy to access blockchain technology through applications and all that stuff. So yeah, short answer is yes.
Your answer is a yes.
Yes.
And
I think we need more like, the activity, the, social event to make the words of blockchain is more familiar.
Yes.
And people are getting used to, to keep their data and put into blockchain, and we become digital
nomads.
Digital society.
Digital society.
It's different.
Digital nomads.
So right now it's being implemented in some of the university. Hopefully more universities can also implement this blockchain system.
Yeah,
or something like that. And what are your goals for this? Zach.
Sorry?
The goals for this year.
For this year. Yeah, I think as from Nusa Merah itself, we're developing a lot of cool products. So Nusa Merah does project-based, so we also help clients that come to us with needs help with their blockchain system, and we're also developing our own blockchain products as well. So Nusa Merah is actually more towards blockchain and the metaverse applications. So we're developing our own metaverse. It's called the Nusa Merah, and to go along with that, of course, the metaverse has to be secured using a blockchain system. So we have our own blockchain. It's called the Nagara blockchain, which has a lot of cool uses. So aside from that, we're also developing other applications to use the blockchain as well. We have an application for event entry. So this time, let's say you have an NFT, and then you can turn your NFT into a ticket, into a QR.
Yeah, because oh my God.
Exactly.
So you know what? When you're
having problems with
especially for
entry tickets?
to go, for the concert and everything helps here, especially because the system is always like, it's very difficult.
It's very
sometimes, and it's very, it's very hard to get in. You have to go past. You have to go check to, not only one pause, but like several pauses to get in.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're developing a solution from that, and as you mentioned, it solves issues of double entry, fake tickets, and then marking up prices 1,000% from the original price, and then from the event organizer space, if they can set which NFTs can generate their tickets. So we're kind of building a community here.
Cool.
Let's say an event organizer wants to make an event for people of this NFT project community. Then they can make like, let's meet up at this cafe, use the application. If you have my NFT, you can get in.
Wow.
That's how you generate
So cool.
a community.
We've been hearing problems like that in the past
exactly.
couple of months.
Of course.
Here in Jakarta,
Yeah.
especially with concerts.
Yeah.
So this could be one of the solutions.
Exactly. We need the solutions for the entry, the tickets. We need the solutions for the health system
Health
as
system
well.
as well.
Education is really
Education.
important, and all the our personal data.
Yeah, all
that we
aspects
have
in life.
Exactly. We need technology to make our life
Easier.
become better and
Yep.
easier. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much, Zaki. And anything else you want to add about these collaborations with Sampurna University?
Yeah, maybe people at home are being kind of skeptical about blockchains.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what I wanted to mention as well in this interview is that all technology is scary at some point. When you start hearing about it and you start hearing cases about it, of course, when you start getting into a new system, there's going to be a lot of bumpy roads. Obviously, people are going to be scared. What if they do this with my data? What if they do this with my face with AI? Exactly. Yeah. But I think people get too wound up in the negatives of emerging technology that they don't look into the positives as well.
Yeah.
For example, AI technology has done amazing things for humans as well, aside from those bad things. And the same thing with blockchain technology. This technology is very key, it's very crucial, and I believe it's going to be the next step in taking data, privacy, and security into the future.
Wow, can't wait for that.
Yep.
Because
Can't wait for the
we
future.
cannot be afraid forever, right?
Exactly.
We have to jump into the new era and be ready. So I think it's better for us to prepare ourselves.
Exactly.
To get more knowledge, be open, and wants to learn something new. That's very interesting and important.
Yes, exactly.
All right,
Once
thank you
again-
so much, Zaki. Thank you for coming. It's very insightful. I need your help later.
Later on, she needs the help, really. Okay, and that wraps it up for our first talk show of the day about blockchains. Hopefully, it'll make your life easier in the future. Now, let's take a break, and after the break, we have more updates just for you here on C Morning Show on Seize the Day. So stay with us here.